Welcome, viewers, to the third episode of the Campfire podcast. Today, we are doing a game review on Fortnite. Fortnite is a cartoon style 100 player battle royale that you can play with your friends and 4 different game modes: solo, duo, trios, and squads. There's also a competitive aspect of the game where you can gain quote unquote arena points to get up in ranks and compete in tournaments for cash prizes and stuff like that. Fortnite's not too difficult to win, but it depends on who you're playing.
Some people are like crazy good, like stupidly insane. Like
Like
they
spend way
play
too much
way
time on
too
the game.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, way too much time on their hands. They don't know what to do or what else to do with their lives, so they just play Fortnite.
Yeah, some people are crazy good, but I think they added, I don't know what season, but in one of the early seasons, I know they added skill-based matchmaking. So they tried to put people of your skill level in the game with you, which I think really helped out the gameplay aspect of it. So you didn't get, people who are just starting out with people who play every day.
Yeah, it is really that I really enjoyed when that was in the game. It did make it easier to. It either made it easier to win a game or made it harder to win.
Yeah. But overall, the gameplay aspect, I think they nailed it. It's oddly fun. Like, if you saw a gameplay of it, you wouldn't think it's fun, but when you're playing it, it's oddly fun.
Yeah, like you wouldn't expect it to
To be as
be.
fun as it is.
Yeah, it is quite strange. There are a lot of games that are like that, but
Yeah.
Fortnite takes it to another level.
Yeah,
Like some kids will be like raging out of their mind and still play another game.
yeah, it's a weird kind of addictive.
Yeah.
And then there's I think with the competitive, what annoys me about the competitive so much, it's a little thing, but it matters so much. And that is the fact that when you lose, you can't automatically queue up into another game. It makes me so mad, and I don't know why.
That is definitely the worst part about
Because you have to go all the way back to the lobby and then ready up again.
yeah, that is definitely the worst part about competitive. Other
Yeah.
than that, competitive is quite fun.
I think it's a
Really
great way to
difficult but
put all
fun.
those people that have way too much time on their hands into a mode that they can,
Yeah.
win actual cash prizes. I think his name was Booga. He won like $2 million off it or something, I think it was.
Yeah,
Off of the
crazy
World
amounts of
Cup. It's
money.
insane. I mean, that's like a nice house in Southern California.
Yeah,
And he was, what, I think 16, 15,
when he won the tournament, yeah, something like that.
which is just crazy. So it gives people a really good opportunity, but before they have competitive, I think it added a new level of fun because there wasn't no one was like trying. It was just good-hearted fun. No one really cared if they died. No, you would
Yeah,
team
like
up
if
with
you
a random
died, oh
person,
well.
and no one cared. But the competitive was good and bad. It was good in the sense that it took a lot of the people that were too good to be in casual modes into somewhere else, but
Yeah,
it made everyone a lot more competitive instead of just playing casually and having fun
yeah,
with the game. They were now like expected that they had to play super competitively and hard.
yeah. Like the thing about like what it's called arena, uh,
Arena, yeah.
like you
That's
start
the
out
competitive mode, by
at
the way.
yeah, you start out at a lower arena,
Yeah, you start
and
out
then
in open division, which is
yeah,
like
you
bare
start
minimum.
yeah, and then as you either get placement or kill
Kills.
people throughout the game, you'll start getting higher and higher in the arenas until you're
The
like
highest.
and like the top 3 or 4
I feel like it's.
arenas. You can win cash prizes and
I feel like well, you only do that in tournaments, but I feel like the
that's true.
competitive is a great way to find your skill level, but still be challenged.
Yeah,
Like I
because
could say I was like pretty good, but not the greatest. Um, Competitive puts me at where I needs to be, where I need to be. Sorry, and then I can play with people exactly my skill level competitively. I feel like there should be
yeah,
like a separate. This is asking a little too much of Fortnite, but I feel like there should be an extra setting like casual where there's basically no rules and no one really plays to the fullest at all.
yeah,
I guess
that would
they
make it fun.
have Party Royale, but that's not the same at all. No one ever
In
plays
Party
Party
Royale, you
Royale.
don't. Yeah, in Party Royale, you don't actually fight anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I like creative a bunch.
Yeah,
In creative, they're like people make their own maps
yeah.
with their own rules, and I really like that
I really
aspect of
liked
the
Battle
game.
Mode,
Battle
or
mode.
also known as Playground Mode, I think.
Yeah,
But anyway,
battle mode slash playground mode
yeah, where
was
you can just
a
hop
lot of
into
people's.
a world with like I think up to 16 people, but you can also just play by yourself in a world, explore what's around, how to do stuff.
Yeah, that was
That was really fun.
really fun when they had that.
Yeah, you can just do stupid stuff that you couldn't do in normal games.
Yeah,
You know. Yeah, I really like that mode. That one, and then there's events. Those were really fun. The live events, like the game was kind of like dying and falling out, but then I think right around the Travis Scott event, I don't know what season it was, but it got like a skyrocket because that event was so cool, and they started doing end of season events. Those were awesome.
yeah. The end of my favorite end of season event that I was at was probably the chapter 2 season 3 event
What was that one?
where it was the I think it was the Midas one where he turned the storm into a tsunami. I thought that was really cool.
What season did you say that was?
Chapter 2 season 3 or maybe 4.
Do you mean the end of season 3 or the beginning of season
End
3? The
end of
end?
season 3.
Season 3 was the splashdown one. That was the ocean one.
Oh, it was.
Right
I don't
after. So it
remember.
was
I
season
don't.
2. It was the end of season 2, the one event you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, that one. I don't remember exactly what
That one
season it
was
was.
really fun. I really liked that one.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to any of the other events.
Yeah, I try to make it to as many as I can. I don't really play that much anymore, but I still try to make it to the end of season events. I heard season 10's was just awful. Like you got sent into this like black hole and then the game just shut off for like 12 hours. All the servers were down.
Yeah, people. I heard that people absolutely hated that game.
Yeah.
I hadn't played
Hated the
then.
game in that season, yeah. Yeah, and then there's also, they do concerts with the Party Royale thing. There's like a movie theater area and there's like concerts with different artists that they have. I think that's pretty cool. There's oh, what artist did they have, or do you remember? I know they had a few, but
Uh, yeah, they have a couple every so often, but
yeah, no one really plays Party Royale though, like else ever.
yeah, I don't. The only time I've ever seen somebody in Party Royale was during the live concert.
Yeah, other than that,
Ne-
it's kind of boring.
Yeah, Party Royale isn't very fun.
It was a good idea, but
They didn't. Yeah, it was a great idea. I think it got a lot of people into the game, but
yeah,
it just wasn't the best.
it wasn't it was the right idea, and I think maybe if it was like they could take that idea and make it an entire new game, like that party or that like Party Royale style mini game kind of mode thing that they had with the
Yeah,
stuff. I think that would be really cool. Or not really Party Royale, but they had a couple mini games in there. I think if they took that idea and incorporated it into a whole new game, that would be really cool. And then, oh, there was one season that lasted like 10 bajillion years, and everyone hated that. It was like almost 2 years. I think it was. I don't remember which one it was, but anyway, there's one that lasted a lot of. Oh, I think it was Chapter 2, Season 5.
Yeah, I
No,
think it was that.
I'm trying to find it. Anyway, yeah, there was one that lasted like that, but I really think the events, it was kind of a break from the competitiveness.
Yeah, it was like the events just uh right after the events they had like probably they generally had a few glitches and stuff, but
Yeah. Oh, it was
other than
Chapter
that,
2, Season 1, and it lasted 128 days. Normally they last around 70.
yeah, that it was crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, like, about events, like, kind of take away the competitive S. Everyone got in, and they just want, they get, everyone's, it's one of the only times that everyone gets to sit in a lobby or world together and no one attacks and it's just calm because everyone just
Yeah.
wants to see the event. In the first few events, I know it got really messed up because they didn't turn attacks off and people would die before they got to see the event. So a few people didn't get to see it, or a lot of people didn't. But eventually they turned that off, so that was really
Yeah,
cool.
that did make a lot of people mad.
Yeah, that you could just, wait so long and then just die.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, what else? Fortnite's died and revived so many times. Like, I can remember,
Too many to count.
I can't count on my fingers how many times it's been proposed dead. I think this time it's very dead, I think. Like, I don't think it's going to come back to nowhere close to the amount of players it had.
Yeah, for sure.
I think they should use the trump card of just restoring the old map fully. I think
Yeah,
that would
there
bring
was
out so
so
many
many
more
people that
players.
there was a lot of the old players that really liked the old map but
Even as like a
hated the
limited
new
time
one.
mode. Like, play it and like call it old time and just it's just with all the old guns and the old map,
Yeah.
everything. I also think the old map was a little overrated. Like, it wasn't that great. The old map, everyone just hypes it up so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, it's been dead for like 2, 3 seasons, and I don't think it's ever gonna come back to the amount of um players that used to have or previously had.
Not even close. There's
Yeah,
no way.
because I mean, I used to when I was on Xbox, which is the platform I play it on. Click, I go over to my friends, and just every single one was playing Fortnite. Now I maybe see one every week, maybe. There's a few people who still like, and I play it every so often. I think it's still a fun game. I just don't play it that much anymore. Yeah, and then what other? Yeah, and then it was. It's been alive for like 3 or 4 seasons before the last two, and then before that, after season 10, it died for like 3 or 4 seasons, and then rebooted. Yeah,
Season 10 lowered their player count quite a bit.
yeah. I think that's
It
mostly
was
because of
not.
the Infinity Blade. They added that there was a limited time thing where on top of this like ice tower there was a thing called an Infinity Blade, and you pick that up and you basically win the game. Like, you gained
Yeah.
health, you could jump, you didn't take fall damage. It does like 100 damage a hit.
It was difficult to get, but if you can get
Yeah,
it, it was just an instant win.
and there's also planes that really ruined it because they
Yeah,
had
the
so much health
planes
and they could
were.
just blow turrets endlessly.
Mhm.
That really ruined it a lot.
I think that if they were gonna bring planes back, they should make it so they have some sort of cooldown.
I think they had a cooldown, but I don't think it was big enough. Like, I think you could shoot it for like 10 seconds and then have like a 2-second cooldown, which just wasn't enough. I think it needs to maybe take ammo or something. Like,
Or yeah, have ammo.
there should be like a special ammo that drops on the floor that you can pick up for it. Maybe it
Yeah.
stacks like 20, so I don't know. Something. I don't think they should bring planes back, though. They used to be helicopters. Those were kind of fun.
The helicopters were a lot more balanced. The
Because they
helicopters
couldn't
didn't have.
attack.
Yeah,
But
they didn't.
then
They
again, the
didn't have
blades. People
any.
use the blades to. Those were annoying.
Yeah.
Because, you fall on the blade, you take 50 damage per hit, and they could just keep you on there.
Mhm.
I think creative mode was a great addition to the game.
It was
They
that
really, they really hit a home run with creative mode.
It's creative is probably my favorite game mode, and yeah.
Creative mode, you can make your own worlds and set it to things. So, but I think it's good because it adds a competitive and a casual side to the game. Because there's maps just like you're regularly playing the game, but there's also ones that you can just hang out with your friends and goof around playing hide and seek. Just
Hide
random
and
things
seek
like
or a
that.
gun game.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Gun game's a little more on the competitive side of having fun, but I still find it really fun
I think it really
with your
revived the game
friends.
because before that it was just it's the same thing over and over and over and over and over, and then creative mode added, and it's like you had an entire another option.
Yeah.
It's a whole different thing that you have the option to do something completely different than you had before.
Yeah.
So
It
I think
really was useful.
they really did really good with creative mode. I really like it. I play it all the time when I'm warming up or when I'm bored of the normal modes and I just want to play something fun and casual, and it's I like it because it really brings the community together. People make their maps and they share them with everybody else to have fun, play on their maps, and it just really is a heavily community weighted
Yeah.
thing, which I really like. And
Yeah.
and then there's also the play mode, which I play sometimes. It's like there's 16 random people that play in a creative mode lobby. So that's really fun. But I personally like the casual ones that you can just goof around with your friends, like prop hunt, hide and seek. Gun game is really, really fun. Stuff like that. I think creative mode really boosted it though, boosted the game in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, it did. It definitely, I'd say, my favorite game mode in Fortnite.
Yeah, I really like duos. I like arena a little bit, but I don't normally play it. My favorite is duos. Solos, it's just lonely and boring. Duos is perfect. I don't like anything above that because there's just too many things to focus on. And then creative mode is really fun when I want to take a break from the action and just hang out with my friends for a little bit.
Yeah.
I think the store is really cool. Like the item shop.
Yeah, that was a nice addition.
Oh, when did they? I think they had it from the beginning, but in the
Yeah,
earlier seasons, you had to be a certain level,
yeah, you
which
had
was
to be
really
a certain
weird.
level to unlock things.
Which also created the birth of the Battle Pass, which, in my opinion, is the best thing they've added. It is so fun. So you pay like $10 and you get 100 free items, and I don't really like to spend money in online things, but I really like the Battle Pass.
Yeah,
When
it
I
gives you
play it
like,
a lot, I buy it.
I think it gives you $15 worth of V-Bucks, which is the in-game currency.
Yeah. Every 100, by the way, is $1, so that'd be $15.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
gives you like $15 worth.
yeah. But I really like, leveling up, and it's always the most fun thing to hop on after a new season and check out what's in the new item battle pass.
It changes every 24 hours or 12 hours,
That's
something
the
like
item
that.
shop. You mean the
Or
battle pass
or the
changes every
battle pass.
season.
It's the battle pass is really fun to look at every season.
Every new season, yeah. Yeah, and then item shop is cool too. I think that I don't really like the new item shop. The one with
Yeah,
like
I don't like the
they
new
have like
item shop.
7 pages of things. I don't like that one.
Yeah.
Mhm. I think it's good that though like when you buy things it like clearly specifies that like it does not provide any in-game advantage. I think that's really good to specify. Like buy this at
Yeah.
your own risk. It doesn't help you at all. It just kind of looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have quite a bunch of skins, but I only bought like 3. Most of them I got from the battle pass or something. They gave out free. I think they gave out 1 or 2 free skins as well. Did they?
Yeah, yeah, I think. Or I don't know about skins, but I know they gave out
No,
a
they give
bunch of
out free
free
back blings.
pickaxes.
They give out
They
free
give,
back
yeah, they
blings.
give out free back blings and pickaxes and wraps and stuff.
I didn't know they give
I
out
don't.
pickaxes.
I've gotten a couple free pickaxes from challenges.
Hmm. Oh yeah, from the challenges. I didn't think about those at all. But yeah, I really like that aspect of it. And I really like the tournaments. The tournaments are really fun because you get to, if you're not up there at that skill level, you get to watch what people that are up there at that skill level are like.
Yeah, it
Eh,
is really nice.
Content creators had a feast with Fortnite because it was just everywhere. I mean, you
Yeah,
and when it was in its prime, you couldn't open a new page of YouTube without 90% of your videos being about Fortnite.
yeah. It's really hard to find. Like even now, like even nowadays, it's kind of difficult to find uh videos that are not about Fortnite.
Yeah, I'd
Like
get like
I've
one or
seen a
two.
few, but
I think like now I'd get like 1 or 2 every 3 reloads, but it used to just be overwhelming.
yeah,
I mean, you put Fortnite in the title and you automatically get 1,000 subscribers.
yeah. I thought that was really funny.
Uh-huh. I also really like, oh, back to the tournaments. I really like the tournaments because it gives people that play a lot a chance to put their skill to use, to make some money
Yeah,
off of their skill.
yeah. That's where esports come in.
Yeah. They I know some esports companies start up like Fortnite teams and stuff,
Yeah,
whole organizations based on Fortnite, which is pretty
yeah,
crazy. It was a really big game. I think in its peak it must have had like probably tens, maybe hundreds of millions of players. It was crazy. But then, it was kind of like a slowly downgrade. Like it would do great and then lose a few and then it'd go back up almost to what it used to be and then it'd lose a few and it just did that until it spiked all the way down. Now it's at like a steady pace but of not very many players.
yeah. It's died down again, but
Yeah, I have a lot of friends who've uninstalled the game. A lot.
I installed the game at one point. I got really mad because my account got corrupted or something like that, and it wouldn't let me play. So, I installed
You
my,
lost all your
uh,
skins, right? You had a bunch
yeah,
and you
all
lost
of
all
my
of them.
skins. Yeah, so I deleted it and I installed it again recently because
So we could play
one of my
together.
friends wanted me to play with him,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started playing a little more. But other than that, I haven't done
I
much.
think that's how it is for everybody, everyone stops playing and they'll play a little bit and they'll stop playing and they'll play a little bit and they'll stop. Just back and forth.
Like
Um,
I mainly play a game called Rocket League, but
yeah,
when I'm not playing any of those games, I'll watch something on Hulu or YouTube.
something, yeah. But I think overall Fortnite was a great game. It brought a lot of people really liked it. It brought a lot of people joy and it brought a community together. I really like the fact that you can like random duo. Like if you want to play with more people, but you don't have anyone to play with, you can just random or do fills and meet a bunch of random people. I think that was
Yeah.
really cool. You know, so you can meet random people. I have a few like online friends that I've just met from doing that, and I still play with to this day.
Yeah, there's a few. I mean, I never really met anybody on Fortnite. It was really just playing it for fun with my friends
Yeah,
that I had
I never
already
played it
had.
super competitively. I've played since God season like 2 days before the first season ended, like the first ever season. I played 2 days before that ended. That's when I started, and not not even that good at all. I mean, you've played since what, chapter 2, season 2, and you're better than me. Like, it's I'm just never got into that real competitive side of things. I just like to play for fun and play with my friends and play
Yeah, me
casually.
too. I used to play a ton,
I think,
but
honestly, so one of the reasons it became so competitive is because they took out all the fun items, such as like rocket launchers and guided missiles and sticky grenades. It took all the fun out of it. It became just competitive and just I want to win.
yeah, that is true. I wish that they would add, or like even add another game mode where they would just have a bunch of the old fun weapons.
Or ooh, it'd be fun if they added a mode where it's just every item ever created was just in the game. I think that would be
Yeah,
really
that
fun.
would be really fun.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome. I think that would bring a lot of players back into the game. They
Yeah,
um
that
they
would.
tried to have this like discount thing on their V-Bucks to bring people back, but it just didn't work. I think what would really, really, really boost their player count is if they just had an LTM or a limited time mode of an old map. I think that's it. But overall, I think Fortnite was a really fun game. I liked it a lot
Yeah, I liked it when it was.
in its prime.
I mean, just a couple seasons ago is when I played it, but
Yeah. All
even
right.
then it was more fun then.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Um, thanks for watching the third episode of the Campfire podcast. See you next time.